Hey guys, my name's Gavin and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my first official guitar loop inside of FL Studio with an actual real guitar, not a VST or not Miles playing it, because I know you guys don't like it when I have Miles play the guitar. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at gavinhadley_, and a little disclaimer, I'm like a month and a half in-ish to playing the guitar. I've just been having fun with it, and yeah, that's like one of the most important things to do when you're learning an instrument. But let me throw this dart and let's get into it. Bad, not good. Let's get into the video. Alright, so before I do anything, I'm just gonna play you guys the final loop, and I was like considering like, should I record this? Should I not record it? I ended up not recording it because this took me a long time. You can see there's a couple different, just a few takes there, but yeah, let's play the loop. So it's a nice full sounding loop, and I think that all of these elements that I added were able to kind of work together to get that nice full sound. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys, like, we're gonna mute this for now. I'm gonna show you guys the chord progression that I came up with, which is just this guy, and how I played it on guitar. Because contrary to popular belief, chords, some chords, the chords that I'm using that are just triads in this voicing that I'm playing them in, are like super easy to play on guitar. You only have to like move around one finger, and then it's like a movable shape, so you can just move it up and down the fretboard. So we started right here, I'm pretty sure. This is a minor shape. I probably should not be teaching guitar, but basically this is a B minor chord, but the way we're playing these, the notes are actually inverted, so it doesn't go root, third, fifth, it goes third, root, fifth, I think. So this is our chord here. We just strum or pluck it with 3 fingers, and then we drop down, so we just slide down here, and then put this finger, instead of having it right here, we just move it down a fret and play this. And then we keep the shape, slide all the way up here, and then we go all the way back down to this, which I'm pretty sure I'm on the right thing. It is the leading tone. It's gonna sound super dark. Yeah. And now for the second half of the progression, we return back to this, go back to the minor, and then I just go down like this. And I drop to a minor chord right here, and I go back up to a major. So yeah, this is what the MIDI looks like. So these are just like the simplest voicings of the chord, but how we actually played it, we're gonna take all these top notes, supposed to be fifth in the bottom, the root, and then third. So this is what all the chords look like in their basic forms. We can just throw on like a piano and FL keys so you guys can hear it. So yeah, that's how I did that. And now effects that I put on the guitar, don't need to do as much, just because I like the way that the guitar recording sounded. So we have Valhalla Vintage Verb, little reverb. I went to the 1980s mode because I like the way this one sounds, and I used the Bright Hall one. Shout out to Another Vegan for giving me this preset and then color as well to use, or mode and color. So we have that, and then we have Fruity Delay 2. We have 8 steps, and then we just put it to ping pong and then push back the volume knob just to kind of add a little bit more depth to the sample. Another element, I talk about this a lot, how I like to use delay for that reason. And then RC20, adding a little bit of noise, a little bit of distortion, widening it a little bit, and then yes, this is what it sounds like before and after. Sounds like this. Alright, so now moving on. I don't really know how I'm going to explain the top lines. I can't really. I was just trying to go for something simple, and I have 2 different separate top lines here. So this is the first one. I think I just put a little bit of reverb on it, Bright Hall preset again, and then EQ'd out a harsh frequency right there. And now that's that. Now we just have like this accent guitar lick melody kind of thing, and it has a bunch of effects on it to make it sound like this. It's crystallizer using the muffled up octave, and a fruity reverb too, trying to make it sound like just like a really nice background element and blend it in with this guy. So that's what they all sound like together. I wanted to simplify it right here, and kind of, because it's, I'm not gonna say it's busy, but there's a lot of stuff going on. So I wanted to kind of make this part a little bit more simple, and help transition back to the beginning part. So yeah, it also like kind of lets the listener's ear hear something new too. So we have this. I have a vocal that I did, sounds like this. Now it's the same thing, and we introduce another part right here. And I wanted to add another part right here just to obviously give these two a little bit of variation. And since we don't have the top melody playing right here towards the end, it opens up a lot of space for a new sound to come in. So I haven't talked about this. I'm not going to show you guys how I do my vocals. If you want to see that, just check literally like any one of my videos from the last like 3 months, and you'll be able to see how I do them. But I have this one underneath that's down an octave. It makes the vocals sound a little bit more full since we're incorporating a lower octave into it. So after that, we just have something following the bass notes, just the business bass as usual, one of my favorites. Just following our bass notes. The last thing we have is an expand piano. That's what it sounds like. It's like really there for ambience. I'll play it with the guitar so you guys have something to reference. After that, I just structure everything out. I do have like this bass that I tried playing, didn't turn out too well. So yeah, that's that. Now we're gonna mute everything up. So I have these two, everything playing, and I just have one sound playing at a time. After that, I rendered everything out into an audio clip right here. I duplicated one below it, and I put the pitch up an octave. On that one, I went into my mixer channel, added this usual thing. We have a fruity parametric EQ, cutting out high and the low ends, kind of making it sound like it's underwater, and then the fruity reverb too on that, just drowning it out. And lastly, we have on the master channel, this wasn't on it originally when I was making the sample, this was added towards the end, a fruity EQ2, just messing with these, kind of trying to make it sound like it's going through a tape emulation plugin, introducing a little bit of white noise by boosting these frequencies in this area, the high frequencies, taking out a little harsh frequency right there in the guitar. And then lastly, we have Ozone 8 Elements, the guitar depth preset, and I just mix it back a bunch because I thought it was a little bit too much when it was at full blast. But so yeah, that's basically the video. Again, I've been playing guitar for like a month and a half, we'll say. So honestly, I mean, this is like a good example, I would say. It's gonna be different from person to person, obviously, but this is how far I've came on the guitar in like a month and a half. I'm able to kind of make my own stuff. It does take a long time. This took multiple hours, which is, it normally doesn't take me that long to make loops. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys were able to learn something today. Maybe this motivated you to try learning the guitar. I don't know if I'm one to speak on it because I'm pretty new, but I feel like learning an instrument is definitely something that you should do if you're a music producer. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.
Julian, welcome back.